Hey, thanks for joining us here on the Weather Blender blog. We've been stuck in a rut over the past while. That snow continues to fly at times, and that will be the trend as we continue through today, move into our Thursday as well. At points you get a break, some sunshine peeks through. At other times, though, you have to deal with those snowflakes, and it can come down heavy enough to coat the roadways and cause those roads to be pretty slick for a while. Now, we're starting off with a view of the GFS model early Thursday morning. So I'll highlight our local area here throughout West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio. You can see a little bit of that gray shading indicating some light precipitation left over. So we will continue to have that flow coming out of the northwest that picks up some moisture from the lakes and gives us those rounds of snow off and on. So we are not expecting any huge additional accumulations. In fact, from Huntington, spots westward through Ohio and Kentucky, 1 inch or less additional as we go through today into our Thursday. As you get to the higher elevations, though, you see some of the brighter colors. That's where the precipitation will be a little heavier. So some of the mountains still could see an additional 3, 5, even 6 inches of snow as we head through today and move into the day tomorrow. That's why much of the area remains under a winter weather advisory for a good portion of West Virginia. And then some of the higher elevations as you move through Pocahontas County, through Nicholas County, Webster County, down through Greenbrier County, Summers County, Mercer County as well. You guys still have a winter storm warning out through Thursday at about lunchtime, as we will continue to have that chance of more snow accumulating throughout the mountains. Now, ahead here toward early next week, this is the next storm that we're keeping our eye on. So that chance of snow, the upslope, the flow coming out of the northwest over the lakes, that's going to break down a bit more as we go through today into our Thursday, and eventually by Friday, most areas will be quiet. Now, through the weekend, we'll watch for maybe some flurries Saturday, but the next major storm going to arrive early next week, and there's still a lot of disagreement between the models. Now, here in our local area, highlighting that once again, you can see that that storm is just inching in as we go through Sunday night and move into Monday morning. So it looks like it is going to be warm enough, at least according to the GFS, that we'll have to watch by Sunday night into Monday. We could have a period of wintry mix, so not just snow, but maybe some sleet, some freezing rain mixing in. That's something we'll have to watch if the temperature does get down into the lower 30s, a little bit below freezing, because it looks like the air above us may be warming enough that it will be causing that wintry mix at times. Now, as we go through the rest of Monday, for many of us, it may warm up enough toward the upper 30s that it switches over to mainly rain, but still, there are differences between the models on the exact track of this storm, exact timing as well, so there's a lot of uncertainties as to exactly how cold it's going to be and exactly when this precipitation is going to start. But by early Monday, it looks like we will begin, according to at least the GFS, to have that precipitation moving in. Could be a wintry mix over to some rain. Now, we'll tick ahead here with the GFS to Tuesday. This takes the system out into the ocean, so we're clearing things out more. By Tuesday, it's going to be back into that northwesterly flow, and we'll be dealing with some of that upslope snow once again on the backside of this, some light snow left over as we head through our Tuesday and possibly even into Wednesday of next week. Now, one of the other models we're looking at, this is the GEM, this is the Canadian model, fairly similar. By early Monday, it starts to bring that precipitation into the region, so we'll start to have that possibility of some snow, maybe a wintry mix again here as we go toward early Monday. This one as well, we'll watch if things warm up enough that it could be a mixture of snow and rain as we go through Monday afternoon, and then as temperatures drop once again, we'll start to switch it back over to some light snow at times by later Tuesday or later Monday night into Tuesday. There you can see that area of low pressure gets off to our north. We'll get on the backside of that, have that flow coming out of the northwest and providing that colder air and the chance of some snow once again as we go through Monday night and move into the day on Tuesday. So these models differ a bit. Overall, the timing, though, is pretty consistent between the two of them. Now, one of the other models that we look at, the European, that one is changing things much different than these. Has the storm gathering strength more out into the middle of the country and moving our way slower so that Sunday night into Monday will be quiet. But then we'll start to see that storm arriving by later Monday into Tuesday. Now, the other difference with that storm is that it gets a little stronger so that we may have a little bit more of that colder air moving down our way, and it may be more in the way of snow. So that's the troubles we are dealing with right now, is that we look out towards that next storm by early next week. Still a lot of question marks involved on the exact timing and the exact precipitation type as well. But unfortunately, at least at points, we are going to have to deal with more of the winter stuff as we go through early next week. So we'll keep you updated here on the Weather Blender blog. We'll keep you updated on TV. Well, the models will continue to agree a little bit more, have a little bit more consensus. That is likely as we go through the next couple of days, as we get more and more data and the events get closer, that all of the models should start to agree a little bit better. But right now, a lot of question marks. Just keep in mind, though, early next week, if you have any travel plans, there could be a rather significant storm impacting the region. Whether it's going to be all snow or a mixture of things remains yet to be seen. So tune back in. Spencer will keep you updated with an additional blog here as we go over the next couple of days. And I hope you'll join us on TV as well for the very latest and those updated weekend and early next week forecasts. And you can always check out the latest on our webpage as well. We always have the 7-day forecast there, a loop of the Doppler, and a loop of Predictor is available as well. So thanks for joining us here on the Weather Blender blog. Hope you'll tune back in for the latest over the next couple of days.